Peace, peace, peace. I'm back. Frankie D, Brookshire Jr. Welcome to the channel where I'm just documenting my journey to entrepreneurship and working while trying to do YouTube. About to take on another job, part-time job. Um, don't quit your job for YouTube. Something I thought about, but I'm not stupid. Yeah, don't quit your job for YouTube. YouTube is not easy, and if you don't work, then YouTube is definitely a move. Mm, Excuse me, it's definitely a move, but don't quit your job for it. Me, I'm working. I do YouTube. I'm on my lunch break right now. I get a half an hour, probably only take 20 minutes. But yeah, just going through stuff, uh, just working and just trying to do YouTube too. I got my brand. Here's my brand right here. Quickshire Entertainment. Life's a Movie. That's my channel. Go check it out. Life's a Movie. That's my brand. Life's a Movie. Quickshire Entertainment. I'm doing it like for the long haul. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to. It's more than just like a YouTube channel. I got my YouTube. I do put my stuff on YouTube. It's like a sitcom show and shows and stuff. It's for entertainment. On this channel right here is just more like I'm documenting, you know, my journey of what I do. I don't want y'all to see where I work at. You can figure it out, but I'm documenting my journey of trying to get that channel up and, this one. But this is just so y'all can see, stuff I'm going through, what I'm trying to do. And it's tough, especially when you got supervisors or a manager that is basically kind of stressing me out. you know, Shin coming from my head, but it is. I'm gonna fight back. I filed complaints, grievances, EEO. I did all that. She calmed down for a minute, but now she's back on my neck. But I ain't gonna let them win. That's why I got this other job. I got the offer. Excuse me. I got the offer. I'm gonna do it like it's gonna be like a per diem. So I'm pretty much sure I'm like right now I work 9 to 5. I mean 8:30 to 5. So what I'll probably do is work the part time on my days off. I get 2 days off a week, and I'll probably do like an overnight shift. It's hot. Yeah. So I had to pick. I haven't worked. I used to always work 2 jobs all my life until I went to got into the trucking. I used to drive trucks, CDL, over the road at their local. I won't go back to that. Trucking ain't the same. Plus, I like to see my family, which is my mother, my father, my sisters. Mainly my mother and my father. My sisters, they're there sometimes. But anyway, um, not going back to no trucking. But yeah, I had to pick up a second job because I can get overtime at my job, but they play too many games. They want to control your overtime, and you only can get like an hour a day, maybe if that. Sometimes it's like I just go get the money elsewhere. Sometimes with overtime, of course, you make time and a half, whatever. But it's crazy because people be bragging about overtime. I can get overtime. Like who wants to work like that all the time? That's why I'm doing this, the Life's a Movie, so I can have my brand. That I can have my own thing. Life's a Movie is basically like it's my first book. It's called Life's a Movie. It should be coming out end of this year. So I would say probably the beginning of the year in January. Look for that. Pick it up. Life's a Movie. It's a graphic novel. Then after that one, I got Life's a Movie Presents That Ninja. A bunch of books, whatever. Comic books I'm doing. But also I have my own, based off the book. I got the show, and behind the scenes I'm also working on my film for my book. Other than that, I got stuff going on. Like, this is the thing. Like, I'm 45. No, 46. I think I just turned 46 on the 1st of September. And some of these videos are probably going to be, I'm going to put old videos up here too, because I didn't edit them. I ain't put them up yet. But I'm going to get this channel, I'm going to start posting videos. But just got a bunch of stuff I'm dealing with. You know, where I live at, just got a leak in the ceiling. It's just got worse, and now there's a hole. So I got to have somebody, the roof will get fixed a whole nother time. But for right now, I got to get this hole fixed in my studio room where I got my equipment and stuff at. The problem though I have, I'm not worried about the rain. When it rains, it leaks. I'm not worried about that. And I rent. And you're wondering probably, you know, that's the landlord's issue. Well, the landlord is my parents. My parents own the house. I pay rent. I stay on the 3rd floor. Somebody's calling. I stay on the 3rd floor. Oh, I gotta call him back. Anyway, I stay on the 3rd floor, and the rain, you know, was leaking so much that, you know, the ceiling was coming in. So basically, it got worse, and there's a hole in the ceiling now. But the thing is, there's squirrels, and you know, people have that problem here and there. There's squirrels, got a squirrel problem. So now that I have a hole, I'm worrying about a squirrel getting through the hole, looking for food and shit, and getting through the hole and tearing up stuff, eating my wires, tearing up my equipment. Possibly, I had to hide a little Cranky because I don't want, you know, the squirrel to find the puppet and chew the puppet shit up. Then I got to buy a whole another $600 puppet. Or if they find the mascot, I got a mascot too. That costs, forgot how much I paid for that. I think that was about $700. But anyway, that's the issue I got to deal with. So when I get home, I hope there's no squirrel in my apartment running around. I don't even care about that, but I just don't want the squirrel to tear up my stuff. Spent a lot of money on my, you know, props and equipment and stuff. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. Well, besides that, sorry, y'all. Besides that, I'm just, you know, worrying about that. But like I said, besides that, the supervisor, man, I already did FMLA. That's a whole nother story. But I can't work. I don't have no problem with going to work. You know what I'm saying? I can go to work, but nobody wants to go to work and have to be dealing with a supervisor harassing them and targeting them and just retaliation. It's nonsense. And of course, the supervisor that's giving me this problem, of course, guess what the race? Yeah, black. It's crazy. They know how they companies do. They always got the people that you can't see telling the management. They got people you can't see, which you know they're probably their race, tells management, and most of management, like the high management, is probably, you know, what I know is the other color, but they always have like a black or Spanish supervisors to basically tell the other black and Hispanic and, you know, white. It's not a lot of white supervisors. All the white supervisors are the ones you don't see. So they got the black and the Spanish telling everybody what to do, sort of like a Steven, but she's definitely a Steven. And her boss is Calvin Candy. I mentioned that before in another video, but that's just what they do, you know. But yeah, she's black and she's a freaking bee. And she used to be a regular worker just like me. Then became a steward, was a good steward, now became a manager and being exactly who she was fighting against when she was a steward. But it is what it is. Freaking man beast. Other than that, yeah, I'm gonna put some more videos out of what I'm trying to do and how I'm doing it. But you know, you definitely, it's tough doing YouTube is tough. You know what I'm saying? You can do it, especially if you ain't working. It's, oh man, if I didn't have to work and I had to do YouTube, I'd kill it. But gotta work. Gotta work. Gotta pay the bills. But I use the money to, you know, to buy stuff I need, you know, equipment, props, costumes and stuff. But right now, that's why I gotta take this other job, because I need, you know, money, and I'm trying to pay for things. So it is what it is. But don't quit your job for YouTube. Shoot, work your job and do YouTube. And the good thing about my, I guess, my business that I do, you know, with the books, you know, is that I can do it while I'm working. You know, I write the stuff while I'm working. I just, you know, I be on my phone and I tell it what to do. I use ChatGPT. I write out the stuff, boom, boom, boom. But I'm doing it when you at work most of the time anyway. So hey, on your free time, I'm gonna say for this video, on your lunch, on your breaks, do what you do while you're working. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I can't talk too long because my lunch is almost over. But as far as the stuff with supervisor, I've been writing everything down. I got a crazy paper trail that'll make your head spin, so I'm not really worrying about that. So it's like if they got, like, I've been dealing with this issue with this supervisor since the beginning of the year, since the end of last year. It all started basically November 3rd, 30th, December and January. Just I was getting written up at least like after January, from December, January on, it was once a month. Then in like May, it went from like twice a month. But I just wrote everything down, so I'm protected in that nature. You know what I'm saying? I kept track of everything that's going on. And then after I filed a EEO, whatever, things, the supervisor had no choice but to chill. But the supervisor got back on their bull as of yesterday. So I'm back to documenting stuff. And also the crazy thing about it, I'm actually working on a book called, it's a comic book, called I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I think I'm gonna call it bullying, retaliation, and harassment. It's gonna be on that nature, but it's gonna be a comic book. Um, it's not done. It could be done if I wanted to, but it's not done because my situation ain't done. So I just kind of chilled and paused on it. But now I'm about to. Well, I can't really get back to it and start writing on it because I got other books I got to finish. But I might have to get back at it and continue on with the book because the bullshit continued again. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, man, I have more to say, but I can't remember. But I just wanted to get this video out and just let everybody know, you know, like the thing too is like I don't want to lose my job or get fired, but I ain't scared, you know. And I'm glad I got this opportunity to, you know, work this job. Where I work at now, it's a good job, you know, but management makes it bullshit. The position I got offered is a position at the hospital. So this job and that job, they're two good jobs, good benefits. But the hospital one is just per diem. There's no benefits. I got benefits at this one, so I don't need the hospital joint. But I probably after 6 months I could transfer. Like the hospital I'm going at now is probably like it's a few miles away, and I don't have a car. Reason why I don't have a car is because I choose not to. I think I mentioned that before, but I might get one at some point. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to catch the Uber back and forth. Catch the Uber out there and back. But like I said, I'm gonna be working my days off anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna leave one job and go to the other. But I'm just happy I got it for right now because two is always better than one, and I have something as a backup. So hey, ain't nothing like it's a good thing to be able to leave one job to be able to go to a hospital. So that's a plus, but I'll just keep that in my back pocket for now. But yeah, I'm just trying not to let. See, that's the problem. Like with me, it's tough. I'm a hard worker. I'm creative. I'm a writer, whatever. I love doing music, but I haven't done it in a minute. But it's like I'm the type of person that just leave me alone. But when you mess with me and get me to that point, I won't stop. So it's like now this person is coming after me again, so I gotta go after them. But I'm working on my discipline, and I just stopped smoking because I gotta take a drug test. So I'm probably gonna try and not smoke no more after that. I trying to stop drinking. Uh, I didn't. I was about to drink yesterday because of what happened yesterday. Kind of like gave me some stress, but I had sipped the beer and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna. You ever drink something and it had an acid reflex where it kind of hurted me, like it hurted my chest a little bit. I think it went down the wrong pipe. I don't know, but I sipped it. I didn't like it, and I said I'm good. Cause I did ask God to make me not like drinking no more. Um, but yeah, so I sipped the beer and I was like, I poured it out with the two nips. So I'm good. I ain't drinking. But I just had to smoke a nasty cigarette because of, just sometimes when you're stressing, it's like you gotta relieve, and I ain't gonna bring my vape pen to work or nothing. And when I get off, I'm not gonna be able to smoke. So I had to go get a little cigarette. I smoked it, freaking nasty. But yeah, I guess you could say it helped. It didn't really help because it's nasty and it's cancer. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. Um, like I said though, I'm working on my discipline. I'm trying to be the best version of myself. I'm trying to just keep pushing and pushing and just elevate. But it's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be a problem. Just can't let things bother you. Easier said than done. I make it sound easy, but I'm not saying I'm doing it like or nothing like that. But I'm trying to not let things bother me. But I am my father's child, and everything bothers him. I love you, Dad. Uh, Other than that, I'm gonna just end this video here and catch you next time. I know this video wasn't no 17 minutes. Dang. All right, YouTube. Catch you on the next one. Tune in again. Frankie D. Brookshire Jr. signing out. Brookshire Entertainment is the company. Life's a Movie is the brand. Go check it out. Life's a Movie on YouTube, TikTok. It's LIF3 apostrophe $ @ MOVI3. It's kind of tough to find it on YouTube too because it's a very small, tiny, itsy bitsy channel. So you might want to just put in Life's a Movie, Soaring Digital Lives. That's what I say in the microphone, and boom, it pops right up. So I'm out YouTube. Go check out the channel and subscribe, like, share, and help me out if you could. If you don't want to, all right. But hey, I'm going to keep putting out content and just keep trying, because you can't do or get nowhere if you don't try. You gotta try. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. All right, y'all. Peace. Stay blessed.